And today's topic is green food and case studies. So I'm really happy to see you again. Welcome to our regular webinar. And today's topic is very interesting again. So let's get started. And at the end, we will have time for your case studies. So if you had some case which is very interesting and you want to share with us, or you want me to help you with advice, then you can share your case here. So let's get started the green food, because this is a big topic. And again, we are here with the pentagram because it's also very useful when you want to use some green foods, and you can apply them during the year with the system that you are following the element where they belong. So now we are in the wood element. So as we already know about the wood, so we can continue. I just wanted to let you know where we are and what we are still watching. And this is also the spring detox. So now is the best time, and let's get started. I would like to start with the barley juice, because you can have barley juice as a powder or tabs, but I think the powder is much better. And thanks to the tastiness of the barley juice, I think everyone can drink it because it's really sweet and fresh. And barley juice is one of the best representatives from the wood element. So the season is right now. And it's very good to start the day with the barley juice. It's great because of the great location where it comes, and it's really huge energy booster and brings you very gentle detoxification. With the barley juice, if you have the stomach which is easy to irritate, then be careful and don't drink it very cold. So I think even for me, if you drink it as a juice and you drink it as a morning juice, then don't drink it cold. I think it's best to have like the room temperature water, or a little bit warmer. Of course, not over 42 degrees Celsius. However, warm water is really nice. So you won't bring too much cold to your stomach and to your digestion system, because as we know, in spring, the mornings are still very cold. So we don't want to cold the digestion system from the very morning. Otherwise, the energy coming from barley juice will be wasted, because all of the energy will be used for warming up. So again, it contains the vitamins, minerals. Really, it's the minerals booster. So it has anti-aging effects. Brings also the support for the civilization diseases, has a lot of organic iron, and brings the purification of blood. So whenever you have the blood system or the cardiovascular system problem, you can use also barley juice as a very gentle detox and support for this system. Also harmonizes the hormonal system. It's like a side effect. I think there are another green foods which are stronger. However, if you want to support like whole body and you don't have a significant problem like hormonal problems, then organic barley is really great for spring. Helps also with the skin diseases as the acne, allergic rashes, spots. So there are various problems you can support or even sometimes solve with the barley juice. Uh, Also can protect the tissues and helps with the wound healing. So if you have the diabetic legs, then you can support the healing with the organic barley. So they drink the juice. I think always the juice is better, but if there is someone who can't drink it because of its taste, then the tubs are okay. However, powder is always better. Uh, Brings the support for the digestion problems. However, as I already said, don't drink it very cold from the morning. Otherwise, it helps with the heartburn, belching, loss of appetite, abdominal pain, and feeling of fullness. So it's also good, also supports the constipation problems. Uh, the main effect is that it reduces the acidity from the internal environment, and it helps with the acid base balance, which is very important. So it also works with the stress and can help with the inflammations, inner body or out of the body, it depends. Also can be used as a support during the respiratory tract infections or tonsillitis. And of course, you can use it during the urological or gynecological inflammations or the problems. Uh, there's no problem if you're using antibiotics, so you can have the organic barley during this cure as a support for your body. So it will make the detoxification and will take out the side chemicals from the antibiotics from your body. So it can be used with the like probiosan and organic barley. But I would say with the organic barley juice, it's always good to use it in spring because it's wood element, and I think like during the winter, you could really cool down your body too much. So it's fine to start it with spring. You can have it even during the summer. I would be a little bit cautious in autumn because always the mornings are very cold. It's getting colder. The weather is not okay. So I think spring and summer are the best for the organic barley. But if you have someone who has too much fire inside himself and needs to cool down, then he can drink it even during the winter. So it affects the pathways of stomach, pancreas and spleen, small and large intestines, liver, gallbladder, heart, pericardium, and 3 radiation organs. So I think this is really like huge range of effects from the organic barley. So I think, or if you, what I'm doing, if I feel like I want to have it, I just drink it. So you don't have to do it as a cure. You can just have it like irregularly. So once a week, twice a week, how you feel, you will feel like. So This is the recommendation you can also follow. So, and we have organic spirulina barley. Spirulina barley is a combination of the Hawaiian spirulina and barley juice. It's in tablets because spirulina is for someone not easy to not drinkable or eatable. So that's why it's in tubs. It also belongs to the wood element, and spirulina cultivates some wild barley effects. So it also and barley fastens the spirulina effects, which is very good. So they are very great combination together, and you can use them whenever you need to add the vitality, add the energy, instant energy, when you need to make the detox, the blood cleaning, when you want to support liver, when you want to support kidneys, and whenever you need the strong regeneration. So spirulina barley as a combination in spring is also very nice. So then it depends on you whether you want separately spirulina and you want to drink barley as a juice, or you can take this combination as two effects together. And okay, we will have spirulina later. We have raw ambrosia. I think raw ambrosia is very interesting product. It's something which is very essential for our body, and it's beehive pollen. It's biologically fermented by bees, and thanks to the specific bacteria and enzymes, it has the so many good essences inside. So thanks to its content, it was always called as a food of the gods. And that's why, because there is not big amount of this product, because it's very rare and very unique for the bees, because they don't have too much for this pollen. And raw ambrosia is unique also in one thing, because it can add the yin to the kidneys, so which is very important. And it's important for many people, because it's not easy to add the yin into the kidneys. And ambrosia is one of the very few substances on earth which can do it. So it also belongs to the earth element. And thanks to the earth element, sometimes can be tough for the digestion. So if you have someone who has really sensitive digestion or have the problems with the digestion system, however, at the same time, he needs this substance for the body, then we usually add the stimarol. So as the stimarol supports the digestion system, and then the ambrosia is very well used for the body and doesn't irritate the stomach. So the best time for ambrosia is during the noontime. It's always good, like as a snack during between the breakfast and between the lunch. And what's amazing, because just one teaspoon is enough, even for an adult. And if you want to support small children, my friend has a small bowl in the kitchen, and she has there the raw ambrosia, and sometimes when the children are running through the kitchen, they just get one small piece, chew it, and run away. So this is also very good because raw ambrosia has very important proteins, including all essential amino acids, which is very unique because there are not so many foods on earth which are having these all essential amino acids. It also contains the minerals and trace elements such as selenium, which is also very rare. Has also phytohormones and almost complete spectrum of vitamin B. So as you can see, this is the perfect support for your body, for your hormonal system. I always give the ambrosia for those who want to have children and their kidneys are too weak, so they are not able to have babies. So we always start with the support of kidneys, and we usually start with renal plus ambrosia. So we are supporting the kidneys from many ways, and we have so many successful stories with this. So I would say ambrosia is really beneficial for the women and for great for fertility, and it's on both sides, not only for women, it's good also for men. It brings also the comfort during the menopause, and we have some good results with the prostate tumors. Always need to say that this is support to the normal cure, normal medical treatment. But you can make the support, and ambrosia is always good support. Also, if you don't have problems, then it brings the vitality, longevity. If you have extreme fatigue by some clients, then you can give them ambrosia. When I have the women who are having the children, they need to take care about the household. Usually they have huge garden, they have some animals, and they need to go to work, and usually they stay by the computer like 8 hours a day. Then they need to do some grocery, some shopping, take the children, or doing some homeworks, then making the dinner, and then they are completely and extremely exhausted. They usually when they go to bed, they can't fall asleep, or they fell asleep very fast. They wake up during the night, or if they don't, they wake up in the morning and they feel like they didn't sleep. So this is extreme fatigue and extremely low level of blood. So when I have these women on supersonic analysis, then I usually, as a result, we have BetaFit, we have raw ambrosia, we have Chlorella, and we have phytomineral. And these four are usually amazing support of the blood. Ladies are having energy, they are feeling better. Usually so many other problems which they didn't have energy to solve are solved. So these people are really, they don't have blood. So we need to support the blood according to the traditional Chinese medicine. then they have energy. Raw ambrosia will also support you with the mental performance. So it's good if you have it during your work. So with the nuts, you can also have some few pieces with the from raw ambrosia, and it will support your mental performance. So I think during your working hours, it's really good snack with a piece of fruit and few nuts, I think. So it's also good in spring because many people are facing the spring fatigue. So this spring fatigue is can be caused by the loss of the blood. So in this case, you can use raw ambrosia. Uh, Other side effects are like liver detox and digestion system support. So I think raw ambrosia is the product which can everyone have. But if you have the fertility problems, hormonal problems, or extreme exhaustion, then you can use ambrosia as the base for these people. If you have the extreme exhaustion after the surgery, you can also combine it with the tribulus very easily. So it's always good because it's good snack. It's not big, but in the 1 teaspoon you have really this teaspoon is so rich of many substances, so you don't need a lot. And that is also good because many people after the surgery or after extreme exhaustion, they don't feel hungry, so they don't want to eat, but 1 tablespoon, 1 teaspoon is okay with them, and you support whole the system. So this is very good. And we have BetaFit. I love BetaFit. BetaFit is a combination of the beetroot, urticardioca, rutin, equisetum arvense, and polygonum aviculare. So this is complex. We used to have another BetaFit, which wasn't that rich. It was only beetroot and urticardioca combination. Now we made it a little bit richer. Not now, it's already like 2 or 3 years on the market. However, I still remember old BetaFit. So this new one has a deep cleaning effect, which is very good because if you need to support your veins, your cardiovascular system, then you are adding the blood according to the traditional Chinese medicine. You are supporting the walls of the veins, and you are also cleaning the cardiovascular system. So you have many ways you are supporting this system. And if you have cholesterol problems, then BetaFit is great in combination with lipidol. It also helps with the free radicals, can be very great support with the healing of the skin problems, because whenever you work with the blood and you clean it, it is always visible on the skin. So even with the eczema, it works very well. And because it's earth element again, so whenever you need to work with the skin, if you support the earth element, and skin belongs to the iron element, so if the earth element is healthy, then usually the iron is in balance also. So if you go from this direction, you can support the skin health very nicely, and also brings the psychic support, because of the blood. So if you have enough of blood, then you are feeling the balanced. So brings the concentration. If you really need to concentrate, you can support it with a Stimorol as well. As I already said, the blood production and brings the regeneration. What's very important, there is the vitamin E, betaine, rutin. Rutin is very important for the cardiovascular health and for the veins. So it is the substance which you can usually buy in pharmacy, but we have this from the natural source, which is always better because it's for the body is much better to absorb it. There's iron, manganese, and folic acid. The folic acid is also a problematic substance because now we have, in nowadays, we don't have so much of folic acid in our vegetables and fruits. So this is another great source of the folic acid. So it's brings the cardiovascular system protection, blood and vessels. So it's very important, and it's great even to take it during the pregnancy. And it's great for students. It's great for, I think, everyone. And actually, I think the best time when to use the Betafit. So the late summer and autumn and winter. Because from the spring you have enough of vegetables and so on. So the folic acid can be in balance. Of course, if you feel exhausted and you usually these people look pale. If they are in loss of blood, they are really pale. So Betafit is great for them all year around. And you don't have to make the breaks during Betafit. So you can have it always. But I always say, whenever you start to forget about Betafit, then you don't need it. So I'm having it in my my small pharmacy box, and if I feel like Betafit, I take it. If don't, I don't take it. So it always is as an optional thing. You don't have to eat it all the time, but really, if you have loss of blood, then Betafit is great support. Organic kochi. I think kochi is a well-known substance and well-known product, and I think I don't have to introduce you that so much. However, I wanted to say that kochi is bringing extremely strong antioxidants. So kochi is known as a drink of longevity, and many studies are believing that the longevity of Asians is thanks to the kochi, because they are really used to drink it almost on the daily basis, or they have it somewhere in the food always. So they have it sometimes as a dessert, sometimes they have it as a jam, sometimes they have it as a tea. But I think they really use it daily. So the daily dose they always have, and thanks to it, of course, it must be from the good source. But this daily dosage is really bringing the support for the whole system. So it really brings the longevity, strength, and anti-aging effects. So it really brings the it brings the oxygen to the cells and brings the nutrition to the cells. So that's why we believe the Kochi is really great. Also supports the kidneys. And thanks to this support, we also support the cardiovascular system. And Kochi is well known that it can help with the high blood pressure. Thanks to its support of the blood circulation and to its support of the kidneys, because as we know, the kidneys are usually the source of the problems of the high blood pressure. So Kochi can really reduce the high blood pressure. For the best combination for the high blood pressure, the Kochi and the Chlorella, they are really great together. So it also works with the nervous system, improves eyesight. It can speed up metabolism. It can be prevention of osteoporosis because it again supports the kidneys. Regulates blood sugar and fat levels. However, as we already know, it is always not only one product, and it is all the diet and the nutrition and the activity which is needed to really balance the sugar and fat levels. So it doesn't mean that if you take Kochi, you can have the hamburgers and Coke every day, because the Kochi will do all for you. So this is support only, as we already know. So it can have the anti-tumor effects, like the all green foods are the substances which are usually having some anti-tumor effects. So whenever you choose one, you will always support the body. Then it depends which tumor is it, and then you can pair it with a good product, good green food product. Kochi can reduce the side effects of chemotherapy and radiotherapy. The same effect has also the Spirulina barley, so you can have them as well. Brings you focus, positive vibes, because again, this is the nutrition for blood. So you can combine BetaFit, you can combine Kochi, no problem with that. Because since we are working with the computers, we are watching our cell phones all the time, and actually huge screens are always around us. So we know that the consumption of the blood is coming from these technologies, and I think the cell phone is the worst, because it really consumes so much of blood, and that's why we are really losing the blood every day, and we don't have enough of it. So that's why any addiction will be fine. So if you add Kochi, BetaFit, Chlorella, you won't make mistake. Yes, and Kochi also belongs to the fire element. So as I already said, fire element is the heart and as a small intestine. So you will always support your heart and hormonal system as well. So kochi is really universal. You can have it as a nice juice. It's also very good to combine it with organic cranberry. This is very tasty. If cranberry is too sour for you, because for me, yes, I add a little bit of honey. Then it's okay. So let's go organic cranberry juice powder, because I think this is another one. As I already said, you can combine it with the kochi together, and it's really good juice. So this cranberry comes from Canada. We were really looking for a great location, which is as pure as can be. We choose the highest quality farm, so we believe that this cranberry is really the best you can have. And cranberry juice powder affects the meridians of stomach, pancreas, spleen, uh, lungs, large intestine, liver, gallbladder, kidneys, and bladder. So it has calming effect of the psyche, and is shared by the meridians of the heart, pericardium, and three foci. So I think whenever you need to cool down the fire, you can use cranberry. Cranberry is great for the problems with the bladder, because there's so many, especially ladies, who are suffering of the bladder inflammations, and they are coming again and again. So this can be good protection, prevention, and of course you can have it during the inflammation process. But whenever it starts, you need to catch it from the very start. So whenever you feel like that this is at the beginning, you start with a huge doses of grapefruit, you add the renol, and you add uh, probiosan, and you can support with it with the organic cranberry as a drinking regime. So this is very good combination for the bladder inflammation, and I like it. Especially also it's good for good drink, summer drink, for those who are suffering with cardiovascular system problems or heart problems, because during the fire season, the all fire element organs are can be in a risk. So we need to support them, we need to cool them down, we need to work with the psychic. So you can make a juice like every day or 3 times a day. It depends, because these people are usually wanting this juice like many times a day, and it's not problem, because I think you won't overdose the cranberry. Otherwise, your urinary effect will take it out, and there won't be side effect. So it contains polyphenols, tannins. Tannins are very important for the inflammatory effect, inflammatory processes. Flavonoids, terpenes, organic acids. It contains potassium, magnesium, calcium, phosphorus, vitamin C, and A. So as you can see, there's another special source of great vitamins and minerals. So this combination is really great for the urinary system, for the cardiovascular system, and also for the digestion. And it cools down, which is very important. Then we have Acai Pure. This is the product from the Brazilian jungle. The tree palm is Euterpe oleracea, and it has extremely high content of antioxidants. Acai pure looks like the small blueberries, but contains more vitamins and more more substances than blueberries, because it contains also the healthy fats as the omega-369, then has a fiber and proteins, which is very good. So if you use the acai into your morning meals, then you have really the superfood. It supports the immunity, again brings the protection for the cells, has anti-aging effect, and again it supports the cardiovascular system and helps with the digestion. And if you need to add some energy, some vitality, then acai pure can be also used. Everything which is like deep red or deep blue is always very, very healthy. So acai contains the vitamins B1, B2, B3, A, C, and E, and many minor minerals. So it is recognized as a superfood and cultivates the fire element because it's iron element, which is very, very important. So again, if you need to work with the cardiovascular system, then you can use the acai as well. It's great energy booster, supporting the recovery process. And if you have someone who is on diet, then the acai can help with the losing weight, because it brings you the fullness to the stomach, and thanks to the proteins and fiber. So these people don't feel hungry, and that's why they are losing weight easily. It can slow down the enzymes who are responsible for the inflammatory effects. So for the inflammatory processes. So it's great during the arthritis problem. And we say that if you use it or drink it or eat it, it can support the skin with the glow effect, and it's better quality. So you can also use it as a face mask. So if you want to, there is various ways how to use acai. So you can add it to your face mask, you can drink it, you can eat it. Depends up to you. Yes. Organic sea berry. Again, sea berry is very well known for its huge content of vitamin C. So supports the immunity, helps with the energy and fatigue, supports the cardiovascular system, helps with the skin. Again, you can use it as a skin mask. You can drink it, you can eat it, you can add it to the creams to your cake. There are various ways how you can use green foods. Brings energy and has anti-inflammation effects. Next to the vitamin C, it contains B1, B2, B3, B6, and B9 vitamins, bioflavonoids, and there is also rutin, which is very important. So again, we are in the cardiovascular system, vessels, and veins, and other alkaloids. There are also minerals. There's sulfur, which is the reason why it works with the skin. And organic sea berry belongs to the water element. So organic sea berry is very nice. Again, you can combine it. You can make the super juice from the coaches, sea berry, acai, cranberry, what you will feel like, what you won't. So, and we have raw aguaje. I think raw aguaje is the pure women product because it brings the phytoestrogens. It goes very well with the Mytenus and Ginex. It's amazing during the menopause. It increases the woman's libido. And what's very important, and I know that it's really visible, and especially women who are very skinny, and or the yoga women who are training and don't eat a lot, they are taking raw aguaje because it can help to your body to use the fats you are eating to support the breast enlargement and buttocks shaping. So if you can see the Brazilian women who are really in great shape. So this is raw aguaje doing. So if you want to have amazing body, then you can support it with the raw aguaje. What's important, it prevents the hair loss. So of course there is a side effect that it gives you the shine to your hair, but it really can stop the hair loss. In some cases, of course. It can help with the migraines. But again, we have 40 types of migraines. But if you have the hormonal migraine, then raw aguaje can be support. Also helps with the skin problems and osteoporosis, and supports the proper development of cells. So again, it has the anti-tumor tumor effect, and has the helps with the mucous membranes, bones, and muscles formation. So it's good during the pregnancy and helps also during the lactation because it improves also the bones and muscles of the children. And again, raw aguaje belongs to the earth element because we are earth. The mothers and ladies are earth element. That's why raw aguaje will support you. And it's really now they are taps, but all the taps, if you have problem to drink it and to swallow it, you can always open them. But be careful with the raw aguaje because it's like sand. So we used to have it as a powder. However, no one wanted to eat it. Even in yogurt, it was so much. That's why we have it in capsules. But it depends on you because everything can be opened and can be eaten. So it's up to you how you will use it. And we have finally Hawaii Spirulina. What's very important of the spirulina is that it helps or supports the movement of the food through the digestive tract. So it improves constipation, belly full. It also helps to control body weight because of its fiber, and can build the natural muscle. So if you want to support the muscles, King Kong and Spirulina are good combination. Again, like almost all green foods, stabilizes blood sugar levels, supplies with the vitamins, minerals, and other nutrients, helps with the brain activity and concentration because again, it's adding blood. according to the traditional Chinese medicine. Reduces toxins, stimulates lymphatic system and immunity support. That's why it's very good, and that's why also the barley spirulina combination is very nice for the spring, because so many, especially ladies, are after the winter having the stacked lymphatic system. So to move it and to have it back in the normal conditions, spirulina can help you, but there is also needed some activity. The best is outside activity because you need to add the oxygen as well. Also stimulates the production of lactobacillus and helps with the intestinal microflora, which is also very important. Has iron, as I already said, because it helps the blood formation, and it's protecting the cardiovascular system as well. So whenever you need some recovery, I think all the green food can be used. And Hawaii spirulina belongs to the water element. So you can start already during the winter, and you can have it as a long-term use as well. So, organic chlorella taps. Again, deep green. Chlorella comes from the Taiwan, is an excellent raw material. Thanks to the special process of the production, we disintegrate the cell wall with the patented technology, and that's why it's can be absorbed by more than 80% than other chlorellas. So it's great, and whenever I give someone chlorella, they always feel the increase of energy within 1 or 2 days, which is amazing. Helps with the reparation of the nerve tissues, has a high proportion of beta carotene and DNA and RNA acid, contains more than 20 vitamins and minerals. So there's calcium, potassium, magnesium, iron, a lot of iron. Can be used in a long term, so you don't have to worry. It's great during the pregnancy. It's great during the studies. When you study, you need a lot of blood, according to the Chinese medicine. So it's gentle energy booster and belongs to the earth element. Wow, we have too much. And organic maca. As the ladies have the raw aguaje, men's are having organic maca. Finally, something for men. Brings the strength and vitality. Contains vitamin C, E, B1, B2, B6, B12, amino acids, omega 3, 6, 9, and a lot of minerals. It's a strong adaptogen. So whenever you need to adapt to something new, you can have maca. Maca can be combined with a stimaral. It's great combination. Maca brings you vitality, immunity support, and instant energy. Can increase the physical fitness and endurance during exercises. That's why it's very beloved by the men, because during exercises they need to have the endurance, and maca can give it. It really can deliver endurance, and this is long-term endurance. When quickly restores the strength, also helps with the brain activity and memory, and can reduce the influence of stress factors. It really helps with the men, and also can bring the hormonal balance for them, brings more sexual activity, and some case studies are saying that there is a positive effect on sperm production and quality. So it's really great product for men. However, I had also some women who loved maca, and it helped them with their fertility. So can be used on both sides, but I think maca is more like a men product. It's great for the regeneration, helps with the keeping good quality of bones and muscles, and relieves mental exhaustion and chronic fatigue, and belongs to the iron element. So organic maca is really great. And finally, now it's time for your case studies. So I'm here, and let's get started. I know there was at least one case. I have it somewhere. Yes, please.
Hi, Misha. Yeah, I would have a question. Our daughter, who is 15 now, she started to have problems with the loss of hair. Her hair was very long, and maybe about 2 months ago, it started to fall out very much. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then we cut it a little bit, and it quite helped, but it's still falling quite a lot. It hasn't stopped completely, but that's actually not the biggest problem. The biggest problem now is that she is feeling very tired since maybe for 2 weeks by now. She feels so tired and so exhausted that she can't go to school. And she often has headaches, and her day and night are upside down. She sleeps during the day and is up during the night. And her menstruation is not regular at the moment, and when she bleeds quite a lot. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
at least the first 2 days. And I think that's all. I think that those are the symptoms. So first it started with with the hair, with the loss of hair, and now recently it's been bad because of the extreme exhaustion. She's quite pale in her face. Her eyes are a little bit red, not much, but a little bit. And for the rest, I think that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Th-
Mm.
That's a lot, I think.
Yeah, I
Um,
didn't get any details.
Hair loss usually shows to the kidneys.
Hmm.
So it also is the about the hormonal system balance. And I think I would start from the kidneys because they seem very weak. Um, isn't there some fear or something which is feared of?
Could be. I don't know exactly. She's not a very open person, and
Mm-hmm.
she might not even know. Yeah, it might be there, but without her knowing about it, it might
Mm-hmm.
be something deep inside. Her life hasn't been very easy. So yeah, possibly.
Mm.
Yeah. Mm.
I think I would start with Renault,
Okay.
and I would use the phytomineral as a
Hmm.
support. And you can also spray the mixture of phytomineral and water directly to the hair.
Yeah, that's right.
And because I think through the kidneys we can support also the menstrual system, so we can harmonize it.
Mhm.
um, and for the exhaustion, I would use, she is pale, so I would use ambrosia, because we add the yin to the kidneys.
Mm.
We will give the nutrition. Um, we will give the instant energy, so she will feel much better. And you can support it with the chlorella, I think, or beta fit, doesn't matter. But this could be support, and I would really start with the renol. And you can also combine it with the stimaral, but I think it will be enough for exhaustion if you use the green foods and phytomineral and renol, and you will see.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
You are
Yeah.
welcome. These are really did you measure her on Supertronic?
Not yet. No, I haven't. I
Mhm.
will.
Maybe you try and to look for the hormonal meridian, because this one, as you know,
Yeah, sure.
there you can find something, but I think it will be on kidneys.
Hmm. Yeah. And I
So
thought also maybe pierogi would be good. What do you think?
might be also.
Mm, yeah.
I would start with renal, really. Renal
Okay.
and nutrition.
Yeah.
And like some strong soup, beef soup.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Mm.
beef soup.
Yes, that if she's pale, she is in loss of blood,
Yeah.
so she
And
will
she
need.
she watches her phone and her tablet a lot, and as you said, yeah,
Yes,
it's
yes.
quite difficult to explain to these kids that it's really bad for them. So,
And is she using the special filter? Because there is a special filter for the night usage of cell phone. So the I know that the screen is red. It's not so great.
yeah,
However, it works.
yeah. I'm not sure. I'll ask her. She might, but she might not. I have it
Mm.
personally, but I haven't checked on her, so I will see.
Yes,
Yeah,
because once the youngsters are sensitive and they are doing these things, like they can be stuck by the phones. They're really like sticked to them for many
yeah,
hours a day, and it's really not healthy, and it can consume all of their blood. That's
yeah.
why then sometimes the hormonal cycle is not regular. And
Mm,
also these 2 days from the very beginning are too strong, because everything is disbalanced. And once the cycle is not like normally working, then
yeah,
the menstruation after long break is much stronger, and it's again
yeah.
the energy consuming and can bring the migraines. So this is, the
Okay,
cycle.
so it all makes sense, kind of. Yeah.
Mm, mm.
Mm, okay. Yeah, great. We'll
Start
try
with
to.
Renault. We will
Uh,
see. and then you can have Guinness also
Yeah, okay,
for her. But I
great.
think the blood will be the essential problem.
Yeah, I also have the feeling. Yeah.
Mm.
Mm. Yeah,
It would be
great.
great for the digital detox.
Yeah, yeah. I I am trying to explain, but it's out of my control. It's not really in my control.
And your mom. So if the advice is coming from this side,
Yeah,
it's usually not so much effective.
exactly. It's usually the opposite. Like,
Yes,
what do you know
exactly.
about it?
So this is normal problem, but they maybe they need to to have this experience,
Yeah,
and once they recover from it, maybe it will be great, uh, great
yeah.
example.
Great. Yeah, if she finds out by herself that it's really damaging her, that would be the best, like, effect
Yes,
or
but the problem
best
is once she is
result.
sleeping during the day and awake during the night, this is also a problem for hormonal health. So it's like you are working on shifts, so the night shifts are the
Yeah,
same.
of course. Yeah, they're toxic. Working in the
Yes.
night is horrible. Mm. Yeah, yeah. Oh, thank you
So
very
start.
much for
You
all
are
the
absolutely
your
welcome.
insight. It's fantastic. Thank you very much. I will
You're
let you
welcome.
know
Let me
how
know.
it worked. Yeah, I will. I'll give you a feedback. Thanks a lot. Very
You are
appreciated.
welcome.
Thank you.
So, if there is anyone who wants to share with us something, you can also write it down to the chat. If there is nothing you want to share with us and you want to ask me, then I think we are done for today. So, I would like to thank you for your attention. I think the green food is a huge chapter. So maybe we can come back to this topic someday, because it's really full of great effects and can help you in various ways, and has a great there are great combinations for some illnesses. So let's uh, let's do it again someday, and I'm looking forward for the next webinar. Hope you enjoyed it and hope you will use it. And I'm sure that in April there will be the sale for green foods, so you can enjoy the green foods for better price. So have a nice weekend, have a nice evening or the day, depends on your location. I'm looking forward, and bye bye.